Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right. We are doing Game Changer Wrestling. This is like the 23rd or 24th Game Changer show that I've done. I'm just got to find the right one here. So, The Way I Am. This actually happened on Friday night. A little behind this weekend. Been watching a lot of racing and whatnot and wrestling. So we're going to run down The Way I Am, and then I'm going to finish watching I Can't Save You and get that one up probably tomorrow at this point. So every Game Changer Wrestling show of 2023, I've done a full review on the Robert Sports Show with star ratings. I've done best of 2020, 2021, 2022. For the last 2 years, I had all the collective stuff reviewed. So definitely go back and look at that. This weekend, we have 2 shows for Game Changer. Let's see, what are they? So, let's see. Oops. Yeah, so this weekend is going to be just weirdness, craziness. We got GCW Lifestyle, and then we have FSW versus GCW 2. That's Friday and Saturday. Friday, we have Impact Wrestling Under Siege. Saturday, we have WWE Night of Champions. And that's on the GCW, and then WWE on Saturday. On Sunday, we have NXT Battleground and AEW Double or Nothing, counter programming one another. Hopefully get reviews of those up, or previews of those up before the shows this week, along with the NASCAR previews. But all right, so first match from GCW, The Way I Am, Joey Janela versus Karma. Good little match. Joey Janela is actually a pretty decent wrestler. Karma, I think this is his first GCW show. Good match. I give it 2 3/4 star. Joey Janela getting the victory. Next up, we have Breyer Wellington, who is a Detroit independent wrestling icon. He's a star in independent wrestling. This was Harpo's in Detroit, so the indie scene around Detroit, Breyer Wellington is a big deal. I'm going up against Charles Mason. This match actually ended in disqualification, where Breyer Wellington getting the victory. Pyro came out, who is part of Charles Mason's little mercenaries, and they attacked Breyer Wellington. I give the match 1.5 in on disqualification. Next up, we had the Game Changer Wrestling World Tag Team titles on the line in a triple threat match. My favorite team, the East West Express, Jordan Oliver, Nick Wayne. Champions going up against the Los Macizos, Ciclope, and Miedo Extremo. Going up against, of course, here in Detroit, you got to have Motor City Machine Guns. Alec, Shelley, and Chris Sabin, both teams, former GCW Tag Team Champions. This match was just a lot of high flying. A lot of, you have Los Macizos, more of the extreme kind of team, wanting to get extreme, but you have East West Express, Machine Guns, more of the high-flying, Lucha Libre style. Just those styles kind of merged together there. Jordan Oliver and Nick Wayne, 2 of the greatest young talents in professional wrestling, getting the victory, retaining their titles, 3.5 star. We had the first death match of the night. We had Mance Warner versus Tommy Vendetta. A good death match has blood, tubes, doors, glass. This didn't have much glass, but when I watch these death matches and star rate a death match, you got to take everything that they're doing as moves. So when you're just literally just standing there hitting each other with light tubes, that's more like a punch to the face to me. And so it's like you kind of rate it based on what is going on with it. Mance Warner, boy, can wrestle all kinds of styles. Good match, actually. I give it 3 1/4. Mance Warner getting the victory there. We followed that up with another death match. We had John Wayne Murdoch, and even Nick Gage said he literally stabbed this guy in the neck and he didn't go down. And it's like, holy snap, John Wayne Murdoch is a beast. I actually watched him in a little bit of ICW No Holds Barred, and that stuff is insane. That is true deathmatch wrestling. Going up against Crazy King. Never seen him before. Pretty good deathmatch guy. John Wayne Murdoch getting the victory. I give it 3 stars. Only about 9 minutes, 54 seconds long. Next up, we had a 5-way scramble, which was kind of short too. It was only 6 minutes and 29 seconds. But we had the righty daddy called Radrick going up against Alec Price, really young talent. Alec Price, Jordan Oliver, Nick Wayne, super young, super talented. These are guys that I definitely want to see someday in Best of Super Juniors over in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm going up against August Matthews, Caleb Konley, Davey Bang, Bang Bang. Don't Google the Bang Brothers, ungoogleable. Cole Radrick getting the victory there again. Really short match. I give it 3.5 because there were some big moves in that short time. Next up, we had Effy versus Blake Christian. Blake Christian is so talented, and the fact he's turned heel and he won the number one contender match, so he's been kind of teasing against Masha Slamovich when he's going to cash in. But he can go out there against the mainstay of GCW and Effy and have a 3.5 star match. 18-minute long. Match was awesome. He just, every once in a while, he would do the NWO kind of crotch chop. He needs to be part of the Bullet Club. I think that would be awesome if Bullet Club would have a GCW wing, add a Blake Christian to it, add a Jordan Oliver, Nick Wayne to it. That would be awesome. Because you already have Bullet Club in New Japan Strong. You have it in AEW. You have it in Impact Wrestling. Add the GCW wing to it. Blake Christian would be great for that. Beating Effy there. Next up, we had a 5-way scramble for the GCW World Heavyweight title. We had Maki Itoh. She wants her motherfucking gang. I love her hanging out with Nick Gage. It is awesome. We had LuFisto, Hall of Fame deathmatch wrestler. Allysin K. AK-47 making her GCW debut. Shazza McKenzie, uber talented from Australia, going up against the champ, Masha Slamovich. It is so different to see her as the GCW heavyweight champion, but then in Impact, she's been feuding for the Impact Women's title. And there's actually another company that she actually has the women's title for, if I remember correctly. Let me look it up here. Titles, they'll tell me what she's got going on here. So yeah, she's the West Coast Pro Women's Champion. She's the AAW Women's Champion. She's the ALW Hardcore Champion, the CFU Undisputed Champion. Never heard of any of these. ETU Key to the East Champion. The fact that she's got multiple women's champions, West Coast Pro, AAW, the GCW World Title, and she wrestles in Impact Wrestling. Uber talented, so good at what she does. This match was actually pretty good as well. It was really short, it was only 12 minutes long. I think for a 5-way scramble it would be a little bit longer. I ended up giving it 3.5. Masha Slamovich retaining her GCW title to go on to I Can't Save You to fight Mance Warner for the title. Masha already says if she has the title for Tournament of Survival, she will wrestle the winner of Tournament of Survival at the Cage of Survival, which is awesome. We all know Blake Christian has that title shot as well. It's kind of like a Money in the Bank cash in for WWE fans. So he's just kind of waiting for the perfect time. After Cage of Survival, I can see him cashing it in, to be honest with you. I could definitely see that. GCW Ultraviolent Championship match was the main event. Rina Yamashita versus Jimmy Lloyd. That boy, Jimmy Lloyd. This match was hardcore. It had a door with barbed wire wrapped around it. It had looked like a shower door, to be honest with you. Sitting in the corner, had glass, had everything you need, gusset plates, everything you need for a good quality death match. It did not disappoint. The fact that Rina Yamashita did a version of a Razor's Edge, put Jimmy Lloyd up on the table and on the turnbuckle and put him through a door covered in barbed wire and got the pin off of that. I gave it 3.75 star. Rima Yadashima retaining her GCW Ultraviolent Championship. That was The Way I Am. Fight Plus is your place to go to see that. If you haven't already taken a look at it, go check it out. Really good show. GCW, I mean, they're never that, 5-star classic, but they're never trash either. They always have something for everyone. We had 3 death matches. We had that tag title match, which was unbelievable. We had that 5-way scramble. We had Effy and Blake Christian. So you had just a little bit for everybody, just like the original ECW was. You had just enough for everyone. You know, you got your death match, you got this. So, but yeah, GCW, place to find reviews right here on Robert Sports Show. Do what I can to review every single of their shows. Been doing it for the last couple of years. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.